All right, so here's the deal. Country music does not belong to any particular race or ethnic group. We've talked about it on this show before. Plain and simple, it's music. And we all know music is universal. So we're showcasing more Black women who have set their sights on topping the country charts. Larysa Jaye is a rising singer and songwriter and a single mother of 4. She was raised by her grandmother, who was also a single mother of 10. And she says there's no shame in being a single mother, which is why her music celebrates motherhood. Please welcome to the show, Larysa.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
So good to have you.
So good to be here.
Why country?
Man, I tell you, why not?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I knew you were going to say that. Where did it start for you?
So funny, my parents, we grew up in Kansas City, Kansas, and we grew up in the church.
Kansas that's where we start.
Yes.
I mean, that's, yeah.
Yeah, we grew up in church and all the things. And when I got to Nashville, my parents moved here when I was 17. I moved there when I was 17. And I went around with my guitar. I didn't know what I was doing. I wrote songs. I went out and found me some open mics, and I was singing. And one day these guys were like, "We're going to nominate you for Best Country Artist." I was like, huh.
Okay.
I never really called it anything because I never really
Did you take guitar lessons? I mean, just talk to me about that, because you said we walked out with a guitar. Like, that's just what most folks do.
And not from Kansas City. I'm from the dot. Anybody from Kansas City, from Wyandotte knows that's not what we do in Kansas City.
Understood.
But no, we had a piano in the house growing up. I played violin in elementary school, tenor, saxophone in middle school and high school, a cappella choir, and then I went to a lot of white churches growing up. And so this lady took me, and she played a guitar and showed me a couple chords.
And you loved it.
I naturally picked it up, and she was like, "Dang, I only showed you one time." And I just kind of
clearly it is your gift.
Kept picking stuff up over the years, and now I get to do it all the time.
So then you get to this level where you're like, okay, this isn't just something I'm going to do on the side. This is what I want to do, right?
Yes.
How did you get there?
Oh, Lord, where do we start? Well, I would tell you, I've done it off and on. I remember when I had my first child when I was 21, and he was about maybe 3 or 4 years old, and I decided just to get out of the house and go. I've had to start, I've had to stop, I've had to crawl, I've had to pause.
Right.
Being a mom, I do believe there's a will, there's a way, but there's also seasons.
Yeah.
And so there were seasons I had to wait, seasons I had to sit down and I couldn't
where the children come first.
Look at my
beautiful.
mom and my auntie, my grandpa. There they go. But yes, I ended up getting married to the baby girl. I had my first before I got married. Got married, had Sydney. We got divorced.
It happens.
Pace,
right, it happens.
Keep up. And so from there, I started playing at the airport. One of my friends managed a store, and she was like, "Girl, come on." I only knew like 10 songs. So my parents were in ministry my whole life, and so we didn't grow up listening to any secular music.
Understood.
Not country, not old school, no nothing.
Right.
Nothing but Christian music. And I started doing that, and before that I did customer service job, baby mama jobs, call centers, whatever I could do is what I did.
Right, because you're going to do what you have to do to take care of the baby.
You got to. And so when I got married, I didn't have to do that, so I was able to go to the airport, and when we split up, and I was looking at the money from the airport and considering going back and getting a customer service job, and I was like, "Mama, I think that
I'm going to keep singing.
This is where I weigh in that," and she was like, "We'll do it."
So then how did you get from that decision to do it to a residency in Nashville? And how many years in between since that happened and until you got the residency?
Okay, well, I started doing it around 2018, 2019.
Oh, wow, just a few years ago. Okay.
I had a good friend of mine, her name's Jenny Teeter, and she got some stuff downtown. I did either Jason Aldean, Miranda Lambert's, Luke Bryan's. I was playing at all these spots with her. She got invited to 12:30. I went with her, and they were like, "Hey, you want to come back?" I was like, "Yeah." "Hey, you want to come back?" "Yeah." "Hey, why don't you do it every Friday?"
Wow. So it was just getting your name out there and just being bold and taking the chance and showing up, right? You get the chance, so you got to take the shot.
Yes.
You got to make the shot, right?
Definitely.
Wow. So then what's this been like, having this residency?
I tell you, it's so cool because you go in and, first of all, I walk in and I got my guitar on, so people are looking like, "What's this girl?
What is about to happen here?"
Are you next? Are you next? I'm like, "Yes, I'm playing next." "Oh, babe, we got to stay and listen to this."
Does it surprise you that people are still surprised to see a Black woman with a guitar getting ready to perform country music?
I tell you what, I can't say it's surprising, unfortunately. I believe that with the breakthroughs that are coming through with country
Right.
music, like Chapel Hart. I love them.
Yeah.
Mickey Guyton. She's actually one of my mentors. I'm in the on-ramp program
Wow.
with Academy of Country Music
What kind
Awards.
of advice has she given you?
She was like, there's community. Lean on community. And so I'm big on that anyway. Having kids, that's nothing new. Especially if you want to do music, you have to have a community, because this isn't for the faint of heart.
Yeah.
If you're trying to like be there and be present and do that, it's a lot of work.
Yeah, let me take
balancing.
this opportunity then to get a piece of advice for you right now for the moms who may be watching, who want to be performers, but they don't want to feel like they're coming up short on motherhood.
Mm-hmm.
The advice for just balancing this industry and motherhood.
Mm-hmm. My advice.
Advice?
My advice, thank you. My advice is leaning on your community and knowing, like, I think it's very good to have people that you can look up to, that are mentors, your mothers, grandmothers, who can come and help you walk alongside of you to know when it's time. Because up until now, I couldn't really do this full time. I don't feel. Believe timing is everything.
Yeah.
And but God got me to this point, and it was like, okay, you can do it. Things changed in my life, where my older kids were able to go with their dad some. Everything's different.
Yeah.
And so when it's time to do it, I still have a lot of mom guilt though. To where it's like, oh, I'm not
I
there.
should be at every single...
Yes, 24/7 should be all on me. We take so much pressure as women. We take it from the dads. We don't even let them do it.
Right, because sometimes the dads really are trying to show up. We're like, no, we got this. I'm like, no, he's got this.
And
he
so
really
I
does.
think it's a mental game for me personally. It has been like, letting it happen, knowing that they are loved by more people than me, and it's great on that community is there. And yeah.
Great word of advice to pause right there on. This is good. Very good conversation. When we return, she is on a mission to break out in the country music world. The country black girl magic continues with this young lady who knows a little bit about cowgirl life and country life. You're going to meet Wiley next. Hey there, Portia here. Listen, that was a good conversation, wasn't it? Want to see the rest of it? Just go to portiashow.com, scroll down until you see that particular episode. But listen, before you scroll on out of here, I need you to do me a favor, please. Like, comment, let us know what you thought of that episode, and subscribe. And if you already are a subscriber, we sure appreciate you. In the meantime, we'll be sure to see you on the next episode of Portia, and you can catch us weeknights on Fox Soul as well. Tell your friends. Tell them to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time.